Colleen and Kelly. I'm here to give you my jumping position over again and show a little canter that my student can canter safely. So this is my student Helena, this is Sharon and her horse Zeke, and we've gone over the equipment check, we've gone over the safety issues, the liability, there's no dogs on the premises, all that stuff you like to hear. So that's all taken care of, and we're going to work on the jumping position now. Sharon would like to jump sometime in the future, but we have to get her position ready first. So Sharon, I've got some dots on your toes here, okay? Those are always to be visible to you, just a really quick check for you to glance down at when you're riding. With the jumping position, it's very important because the minute your leg gets back here, your hip flexor closes and you're out of position. So what we like to do is a lot with the jumping position before you start jumping. So what I'd like you to do, first of all, is to stand straight up in your saddle. Great, and see if you can get those legs under you. Can you see your toes when you glance down?
Yes.
Okay, do you feel pretty solid?
Yes.
Okay. I would like you each day when you start out your session to do this, keep your elbows in, okay, and your eyes forward and your chin up. I would like you to be able to do this walking around, trotting around, and eventually cantering around. So it's something that you will have as part of your warm-up routine every day. The next thing I'd like you to do is, again, glance down, make sure you can see those stickers, okay?
Yep.
Go ahead and stand up in your saddle. Great. And see if you can pull that leg back up here. So just bring it back up, bend your knee and bring it up and down. Whoops, you sat down, okay? Bring it under you again, down. Okay, see how you're tilting your hip muscle to do that? All right, it's something that you're gonna have to practice at, but what you wanna do is actually be able to bring your leg up, this far, and down. Now it's important you keep those toes in, always. Not only when you're doing this jumping position, but at the canter. Good. Okay, and that's something I'd really like you to practice also, every day as part of your routine, all right? When you're jumping, balance is really, really, really important, okay? So the last exercise I'm going to do is have you hold your reins in this left hand. There's the rein forward, please. Flip your rein like that. There we go. All right. And you're going to reach down with your right hand and you're going to touch your right toe, right at the sticker. Great, now what I'm looking for is that you can balance yourself on this side, and in case you get in that jumping position where you're off, you can keep this leg on this side. If you go ahead and put your right hand down to your right toe, and your leg comes up like this, see how unbalanced you are? You have nothing to rely on over here. So I'd like you to also practice that exercise at the walk and at the trot in your daily warm-up routine. Okay? Thanks. That's great, and I think that you've got a nice horse that could do some nice jumping someday here. Okay, I'm going to check your girth. That feels really good for your canter. You ready to start some canter? Okay, all right. When you canter, your left to right balance is really important. You can actually do some harm to your horse's health if you're riding him and compensating by being on the right too much or the left too much. So we want to stay really balanced, and you have a super good balanced position. Remember that at the canter, you want your toes in a little bit. You can go ahead and fix your thighs if you'd like I taught you. Excellent. So you're going to want to keep your toes in, your heels down, and you want to really make sure you keep your left to right balance in position for him, okay? We're going to go, I don't mind if you start to the left or the right.
Okay.
In order for your horse to pick up the correct lead, this foot's going to come forward a little bit, which you have here, and you're going to kiss into his ear on the lead that you want. Obviously, if you're going this way, you'll kiss into the left ear. If you want to turn around and go that way, you can kiss into the right ear.
All right.
Okay?
I'm going to go.
You're off you go. Sorry, bud. Can you stop 1 second? I just want to fix this for him. Also, after you canter, I'm going to ask you to do a downward transition.
Okay.
And I want you to have nice strength in your downward transition also. You're going to have your toes in, you're going to have your nose up, your chin up, and then continue into a stop. Okay? On the route. Okay. Off you go. Great, great eye focus. Nice focus. Make sure those stirrups are in place. Shoulders are good. Go ahead and ask. Kiss into that ear. Okay, go ahead and do a downward transition for me. Eyes up, toes in. Great, let's start again. On the rail, please. Okay, remember you want that right foot a little forward. Look at the rail, good. Keep going, elbows in. Chin up, toes in. Nose up. Great. Great. Okay, good. So there's a couple things that you're going to work on as you continue to develop a really nice canter. And one, you want your hands right in front of you. You only want them about as wide as your bit, this being your bit, okay?
Okay.
And your elbows in, so you keep a nice balanced position. And making sure those toes are in and you've got a nice seat belt here with your stirrups, okay?
Okay.
And as you practice the canter more and more, you'll get quieter and quieter. And that was a great job. Thank you very much. That's it.